Hello. Try Jay. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupah Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yutapadakammalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Advaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dina Bandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostate Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Devi Pranamami Hari Priye वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा। तो आप सबको आई वेलकम ऑल ऑफ यू फॉर टुडेस session. This session will be on the Varnasrama College. So thank you very much for coming. So this session is really, I am very much grateful for all of you who are coming here, because this is the time for, it's a need for our actually. That means it's very, very important thing which is needed for society in large, also for the devotees. So those things we are going to discuss. And we see many devotees, they come by the time for other courses like 40, 50. And for this course, so we expect maximum 10, 15 like that. Okay, no problem. So, but whoever coming, I'm really happy for all of you coming here. So as entitled, that means as I said in our topic is understanding about Varnasrama College based on Srila Prabhupada's instruction. Maybe, someone can make a notes actually. Someone can make notes. So we are, because many of the times actually what we are hearing, most of the people, they say that Varnashram, we are always speaking practically what we have to do. So how to approach, so what to do. So like this, many times the questions are there. So in general, so devotees are having this kind of questions. Today with all of you and with the help of all of you, so we are going to bring out the at least some discussion we open, and we try to figure out the shape of the Varnasrama College. First of all, what is Varnasrama College? Why it is needed? And who are the eligible for this? And what is the age for the joining in Varnasrama College? How to make the teachers? So how, that means teachers, who will be the teachers actually? And how they can become teachers? And so who is the students, eligibility for the students? Like this, several things are there. And all these things, So we are hearing from the Srila Prabhupada directly. So that's why someone can make notes. Who is going to make? Archana Bhakti Mata, you are making? Yes. Okay, Mataji. So we'll be taking the notes from, actually we'll be discussing Srila Prabhupada instructions only. And based upon that only we'll be trying out how the Varnasrama College, that means details about the Varnasrama College, will be trying out the things. And yeah, because we started our batch, actual group, ISKCON Daiva Varnasrama research team. So, but between in 2 months, actual period of time, lot of activities, that means nothing is there. So we have to, yeah, should not waste our time, and we should try to, yeah, keep on discussing, doing something. What I am going to do, we'll be trying to understand Varnasrama College from the instructions of Srila Prabhupada. Then we'll make the different teams actually. So whoever is interested in specific area, so they can take the ownership of that area. Like example, in the Varnasrama College, we need the different faculties, like Ayurveda, like the Vastu, like the Sanskrit, like the Porohityam, like the, for example, so Arthashastra, that means how to train the leaders, Arthashastra, that is. So that means otherwise you can say Rajashastra. And also for the Vaishyas, cow production, agriculture. So like this, I'll bring out the different areas, and we'll be seeing in our group in ISKCON Daiva Varnasrama Research team. We have now 2 teams actually. One is the English team and another is, so English team means English audience are there in that, and another is Hindi team. So like this, what is my planning is, from every course, we try to bring out the groups actually. And yeah, we'll be discussing, we already discussed in our group actually 4 movements. We understood, many students attended also in that. So 4 movements of Srila Prabhupada. So, and also we discussed the need for the Varnasrama College to implement the 4th movement. This was the previously we discussed topic. And now today we are discussing the details about the Varnasrama College. So based upon the Srila Prabhupada's instruction. Okay, we'll continue. We'll enter into the topic now. I'll be sharing my screen and showing the Prabhupada's instruction directly. I will share the same file with all of you also after the class. It is there in also in the website in Vanipedia. You can also get from there. So I'll be reading from the Prabhupada's instructions only, whatever his lectures or morning walks, room conversations, or otherwise from his books or from his letters, wherever he is mentioning about the Varnasrama College. So based upon that, we are trying to bring out the shape for the Varnasrama College. Now, how to do that? So Prabhupada is saying here, from here, therefore, if you want to rise the standard of human society, you must create a class of Brahmana, a class of Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra. Maybe there are, but it is necessary that, okay, I'll come from the beginning actually, it will be more reasonable. A person who is satisfied only getting some salary from a suitable master, that is Shudra. So in this age, it is said, Kalo Sudra Sambhavaha. It is very difficult to find out a qualified Brahmana, Kshatriya. We may find out some Sudras and some Vaishyas. Therefore, if you want to rise the standard of human society, you must create a class of Brahmana, a class of Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Maybe there are, but it is necessary that a class of Brahmana, a class of Kshatriya must be there. So this Krishna conscious movement is trying to re-establish Daiva Varnasrama, where Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra, everyone. So systematic. We are therefore proposing to start a college, Varnasrama College. It is proposed. We are trying so many things, but this is also one of the programs. that the people of the world, they should be educated according to the quality and work. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. You all of you know, because in this group actually I joined all of you from the after the Bhakti Prakaraha course. That means you all know what is the Suddha Bhakti and what is the qualification for the Suddha Bhakti, and to whom it is needed. So that is already clear for all of you, this diagram. So that's why I don't need to explain this diagram. Just for the your sake, I might be drawing here. So, but you all of you know about this diagram very much. So in this diagram, you might be knowing. So Prabhupada, what he is saying in this paragraph, Prabhupada is saying that we need to start Varnasrama College to train the society in Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Sudra. So being a pure devotee, and we are the aspirants of the pure devotee, what is the need of this kind of material activity, training of the society, and systematically training the society based upon their quality and work as Brahmana, Kshatriya, and Vaishya, Sudra. So just I want to hear from the students. So what is it is needed? Why it is needed actually? So Prabhupada, why he is saying? So it is also one of our program. That's a Daya Varnashrama Dharma. So we have to train the people. So it is like a welfare activity. What is the need? So we have to do our pure devotion bhajan, and we should do the Bhagavatam. So what is the need of this? So we should not waste our time. Instead of discussing all these, we could have discussed the Bhagavatam. Yeah, Archana Bhakti Mataji.
Prabhuji, because we are not actually able to discuss Bhagavatam and we are not able to do that consistently. That's why. So you have to bring people to the mode of goodness. The studying of Bhagavatam and chanting would be possible when we are in the mode of goodness, then that will go smoothly. But now we are being affected by passion and ignorance in the form of lust, anger, and greed. So therefore, we are not able to chant and hear Bhagavatam.
That's a good thing, actually. Archana Masadi.
Prabhupada is saying in one place, he's saying that this college is very important because people have been spoiled all over the world, and by being misguided by the so-called leaders. So Prabhupada says, therefore, Varnasrama College is required.
Yes. Nice, Mataji. Shampriya Mataji.
Pranam, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
As Archana Bhakti Madhuri said, that because still we are not on the platform of pure devotion, so still because we are not pure devotees, so the underlying thing is the psychological and the social factors around which we live is still affecting our consciousness. So it's very important that we be situated in Sattva Guna. That is very important for doing bhakti. And when Varnashram is established, when the society is divided as the Lord wishes into depending upon the guna and karma, then a person has to do his work according to the nature which he has acquired according to the guna. So he will be situated in sattva guna. That is very important for doing. That will help us, aid us in doing devotional service very nicely. So this is why Prabhupada said in Gita also that is the stepping stone for human civilization. So Varnashram is very important.
Nice, Mataji. So Ravindra Sachi Putra Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, a lot of vikarma is going on in the society. A lot of ugra karma is going on in the society.
Yes.
So that is for that also this is required. Because, Hare Krishna.
Yes. Saurabh Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu, even we have to make a self-sustained society so that we focus on our bhakti and all, and nearby if we do all work related to our necessities, so we create our own like small cottage industry or for food, fertile land and all, and cow for milk and all. So those things also we create, Prabhuji.
Very nice. So many reasons. Very nice, all of you said. So first of all, actually philosophically, if you see, whoever is not in the pure devotion, so for them, tavat karmani kurvita. So that is a standard sloka. So for them, actually, because now they are not engaging themselves 24/7 direct devotion. So there is a need of definitely to have the Varnashrama. So the dharma, they have to follow for the main body. So they are working for their body then. So that means they have bodily conception and they have dependency on the karma. So then in that case, definitely they need to do the prescribed karma so that they can be in the mode of goodness. So that reduction of the rajas and passion will be there. So this is a philosophical reason. So a very, very important thing. Second thing is, even if one is in the pure devotional platform, to set an example. So you can write Mataji, these are all things. So to set an example to the society, so we need to have the so example. That means society means it should be conducted based upon the God-given system. That's a Varnasam system, so that it will be keeping everyone into properly engaged according to their guna and karma. So that's why people has to be engaged according to their guna and karma, and they should follow strictly that karma. So that what will happen, that itself will be raising. So even one maybe should not change his dharma occupation based upon his that means raga and dvesha towards the sense objects. So if he is changing his dharma based upon his raga and dvesha, so then what will happen? So this nowadays, what is the thing? Whatever you feel here, like this they say, दिल में जो आपको लगेगा वो करो. आजकल का डायलॉग है ना ये, तो हर जगह यूथ का. तो आपको जो अच्छा लगेगा वो करो. लेकिन भगवान ऐसा कहा है क्या भगवत गीता में? अर्जुन को तो युद्ध करना अच्छा नहीं लग रहा था. Arjun was not at all happy for the fighting. So, but Prabhupada, what Bhagavan is saying that, hey Arjun, if you don't like even something, that means your dharma to follow now, but you should do that. By that, what will happen? By bearing the pain and pleasure, if you do your dharma, so what it will do? It will raise, it will purify the heart. So that is a general material level also, if you see. So society will be in the mode of goodness when they accept their particular dharma, and if they strictly follow that, even the bearing the pain and pleasure. So then what will happen? Then the standard of the society will rise. That means they are coming into the mode of goodness, and that is the right place to do the more and more. That means they can understand the bhakti and spiritual matter. You accept this or not? In the Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna is saying. So one has to follow, so particularly their dharma, without actually, that means, so motivated by the material attraction or aversion towards the material objects. So they should be fixed. So that is nothing but the Brahminical society. That means everyone will be raised to the mode of goodness. That's known as Brahminical culture. Because everyone is raised to the goodness means that is the Brahminical culture. And that is the standard of the society. Not that the society has to, so just motivated by the so-called material. So that means now the objects are attracting or giving the motivation, and they should not change their dharma. So that's the wrong thing is preached by the movies and present day, the motivational speakers and also personality development people. So they are all teaching a wrong thing actually, against to the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so that's why to set a standard actually to the society, as a devotee, we also should accept some particular dharma, and we should show to them, even if you are a pure devotee. But even if you are not pure devotee, then you have to, whatever you are doing through the body, so that has to be, that action should be according to the scriptures, and you should fully offer that to the pleasure of the Lord. So that will also develop the taste for the Krishna Katha. So that is also one of the reason in the case of devotees. So now you are getting the many reasons actually. So now that's why we are fully convinced that Varnasrama College has to be there. So at any cost, it has to be there. Of course, we are not rejecting the holy name. So, but if you say that holy name is sufficient, but you are not understanding the person who is going to chant holy name, we are not declining that the powers of the holy name, but who is going to chant like that actually, like Haridas Thakur and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and so and so. So that's why we should not, many times we get confused. We are not undermining the holy name. We are undermining our present conditional state. So that's why we are not able to chant like them actually 24 hours. So that's why there is a need to follow the prescribed dharma, and gradually you should develop the taste for the holy name, and with the association of the sadhus and so on. So So that's why it is very much clear for all of us. We have to, yeah. So have the Varnasrama College, Varnasrama societies. And good point, whatever the Sora Prabhu said. So this is also very important. If you are wherever in the boat you are sitting, and that boat is going to drowning now in the water, about to drown in the water. So can you expect, that means, any preaching in that, through that? That means, can you expect the safe journey? No, no, you cannot expect any safe journey. So similarly, the whole around to you, the whole society is completely now is in the full of, that means, drowning state. That means they are all in fully filled with the mode of passion and ignorance. Now the present youth, you see, the young boys and young girls who are less than 20, how they are fully born in the mobiles, and they are using mobiles. And they don't have any time, then they don't have any human relations, and they don't have any kind of the exchange with the people. Actually, they have only exchange with the mobiles. And so now how can you expect the future society? Actually, how it will be? Actually, it's a very horrible society it is going to manifest in the future, actually. So that's why in that kind of society, can we expect the people who can sit and hear Bhagavad Gita from you? So it's a very difficult, actually. Fully they are agitated. So when you use mobile, your mind is always switching so fastly to this app, that app, this message, that message. So much agitation, actually, in the mind. There is no fixed mind and sitting and peacefully thinking about one thing and doing things. It's very difficult, actually, people, because they are not in the goodness. So that's why keeping this, even if you want to spread the holy name, if society is not in a favorable way, you cannot do that. It's very difficult. And day by day, the rules of the society are going atheistical. That means they are downing. That means the standards of the society. Previously, there is a living together came, and now, so even abortion before 5 months is okay for. That is also new bill is coming. So new thing is coming. So like this, what is happening? So the society is becoming very much unfavorable for us. So that's why we need to have our own self-sustainable society. And who is going to guide these people? You want to give only devotion and you don't want to see the other aspects of their life, then who will take care? How can you expect that from them? That means you want to preach, you want to distribute books, you want to invite the people, and you want to run the temple. So, but how can you expect from them then, if you say that they are fully in anxiety, and you are only saying, and you are saying that holy name, if you take, there will be anxiety, will be over. But who is going to take that holy name? If they take fully dependent on holy name, then that anxiety will be over. But who is there, actually? So then you have to do the necessary steps also. So you have to bring them to that such a surrendering state. So by taking the necessary steps, intermediate steps, whatever needed. And now if you don't remove their material anxiety, so they cannot become spiritually surrendered souls. So because that material anxiety is every day it is increasing because of the ruling, whatever is there present day ruling in the society, rulers, they are fully in the passion and ignorance, deviated from the Shastra. So you cannot expect any good government from them. So then in that case, it's very difficult for us to see a good society where it is so that's why it is very difficult for the preaching also. So in future time, then everything will be in the online, and also nowadays also college preaching also is going down because many classes now started happening online. People are in the online, and so interpersonal relations are out, and it will become very horrible, actually. So that's why, and also it's not sustainable. We need to have another point is we need to have our sustainable society. Our devotees has to be protected, and they should not work under the people who want to destroy the society. Why under them? So these people has to work. It's not good now. Why we have to work? What is the reason, actually? If we say we are that means, so our philosophy is the best. Bhagavad Gita is going to solve all the problems. Then why it is not solving the problems of the life, like sustainable society and this and this? So it will solve or not? So Krishna is saying how the society has to be. Society, basic human society means it has to be divided into 4 varnas, and everyone should be following their prescribed dharma at any cost. That is the beginning of human life. So that will bring them to the mode of goodness. Then automatically, so you can expect the more things from them, like understanding the Bhagavatam. So understanding Bhagavatam also, people should be in the mode of goodness. In my experience, so just from 4 years or 5 years only, I'm using the mobile. Before that, when I was in Banaras, I was studying, I don't have any mobile. So this so-called mobile, so this so-called mobile, whatever is there, so this is really not so good actually. That's my experience. So without any mobile and every day happily sitting and taking books and studying and memorizing and recalling and meditating on that, whole day we were doing like this. So lot of progress actually in the learning the things. Actually, this technology, whatever is really, it's illusion actually. It looks like they're doing so much benefit, but actually nothing actually. It will making us more and more so passion. That means driving us into the passion and ignorance. A lot of deviation, a lot of flickering, a lot of unwanted things will come, and it's very difficult to face all of those things, because you are in the framework of someone who designed for their own sense gratification, and you are also in that same framework, and you want to achieve some different goal from him, and you are in their framework. So it's very difficult. Their agenda is what? They want to agitate the senses of the people, and they want to market the various, that means they want to see their market and their goods, they want to, so just dump on them by agitating their senses. So that is a marketing principle actually. And you are also in that framework, and how can you expect your senses will be controlled? And you might be saying that means I'm chanting holy name, but practically how much you are able to implement that? How much you are able to implement? You have to question yourself. So that's what Prabhupada is saying in the 1950s and 60s or 70s. So it's very important. So we should understand that they are all very exalted and realized souls. So their instruction is always right, and there is nothing wrong. And we should so also take out some time actually, so little time, and we should start envisioning the one Varnasrama college. So for your community, for your temple, and for your people, you should start envisioning. So what is that Varnasrama college? Let us see next instruction, what Prabhupada is saying in the next point. So it will be like this, we will be participating, everyone can express their ideas, and also, yeah, it will be like a discussion. It is not like a class, every day I do like that. It's not like that. You are all having the free will to ask and also share. And if you have anything at any time, you can raise the hand and say, yes, Archana Bhakti Mata.
Prabhuji, my question is, you said we should, I have a couple of questions. One is that we are, for example, just take practically, I'll just give the example. Now we are doing morning Bhagavad Gita class with you and evening Bhagavatam class with you. And then we are already working for the temples, serving temples locally, because there's DT worship. So DT worship calls for so many services, festivals, and classes. Practically, we have to focus. There's only 24 hours in a day, and then we are families, and we have to work and earn and maintain. So you said, Srila Prabhupada said, this should be done by the sannyasis, they should be the teachers. And then, so what should be the priority? So if we go into this training, I'm not saying this is not Srila Prabhupada's instruction. I'm convinced that this is Srila Prabhupada's instruction, that we must start Varnashram College. But we have to choose between this or that. Should it be like a certain group of people will focus completely on this, and another group of people will focus on the other services? That means we have to withdraw from those services in order to focus completely on this. This is what I'm trying to understand.
Yeah, actually, yes, Mataji. So I understood your practical problem. So because already we have a lot of things in our plate. So, okay, no problem. So if you are not able to do, at least while you are preaching, so you also bring up this angle of the Prabhupada's vision and need of this, and encourage them, new people, and they are free, and let them work. You just become a preacher and let them to work and organize. That means give this idea and show the path from the instructions of Srila Prabhupada to them. And that I will do for all of you, and you can do that to your people. So that
But-
momentum will
but-
come actually.
Yes, that we will do, but I feel like Srila Prabhupada, when he taught something, he did and then he taught. Whatever he taught, he was doing it himself. So if I teach them and then I am living this particular lifestyle and I'm preaching to people, no, you should follow this and you should do this, how much effect will that have on them?
So yeah, so yes, Mataji. One day, in one day, nothing will going to happen actually. So Prabhupada also didn't have big organization. He went alone only, and also, so after that, so he didn't build any temple before going to the starting temples. He didn't build any temple, and also he didn't have any big congregation, and he didn't run a temple. But he made the people to build the temple. He made the people to do the worship, and he made the people to do so distribute the books and so on. So the point is, so now the point is how to bring up this important mission into the limelight. And we are not challenging anyone. You have to do like that. Let us do. And spend some time by somehow or other. So let them create some time. And we are not asking them to leave immediately. So we are asking them to plan. And first and foremost, actually, in the Raj Shastra class, we are discussing as Arthashastra Vichara. So first and foremost, in acquiring the land. Let them acquire the land, actually becoming a groups, like 10, 15 groups has become a group, and let them acquire the land. Land is the base for the any society, actually. Without land, the society existence also is not possible. So that's why many and many by the discussions now, many practical points will come. So that's why that is a very much, it's not that the now you have to in the farm and then only. So it's not that the only farm actually. So we are going to, you are not against to that, you are also ready for that, and you want to do that, and we are building the team, and we let us together will work. That is a mood actually. It's not that the we are preaching means whatever we are preaching, we are going to do with all of us. It's not that this already we did and then only it is coming, because it is not ever possible by one person. This is absolutely true, because if you go one yourself and sit on the land, for your children who is going to educate, give the education, and for your health who is going to treat, that means doctor, and for you who will be constructing house, and for your clothes who will be, that means making the clothes, and for you who is bringing the making the pots. That is so many things are there which by one person it is not possible actually. We all together has to work. So that's why let us start with the Varnasrama College. So now the focus is Varnasrama College, not just going and jumping on the land. And also parallelly, we try to, that means Vaishyas and Sudras are already there. Prabhupada is saying, that means food production people are there already. And you have to just preach them and make the devotees, that's all. And creating Brahmanas and Kshatriyas are very important. So Kshatriyas and Brahmanas is the important aspect actually. So there are the different life sciences which are needed for us. So when we stay on the community, and that's why we will bring out all the topics where one can do the research, and whatever you are doing, that only you make them to implement. Let them understand the instruction. You got the convinced by the instruction of Prabhupada. So at least let them convince that, let them get the conviction for that. And then after that, so you want to do this, you might be taking some area and doing some little research and telling to the people, and after that, slowly planning. So then also they will also do that. So whatever you are going to do, you just tell them that to do that. So like that, it is not impossible. If then what is the solution then? If everyone say that I'm not doing, I'm not preaching, so then what will happen actually? It's not that everyone will do everything. So even Brahmana, as a being a Brahmana, you can teach, and others will do. So teaching this is also itself an important service. Teaching about this is also very important service. Yes, Sampriya Mataji.
Prabhu, I was reading one conversation of Srila Prabhupada regarding Varnasrama College. So I'm totally convinced that there should be a Varnasrama College. Before that, there was a conversation, and in that, one disciple of Prabhupada asked that, Prabhupada, this Varnasrama College is meant for whom? The Prabhupada said that, like other colleges are there, it's meant for more
It will
learning.
come, brother. It will come. Everything will come. This point is going to come. I will discuss.
Prabhu, I have one question regarding this. That
No.
Prabhupada said
Let me discuss, and then you can ask question.
Yeah. No, I have
That will
just
be
one question regarding this point. That I think that is it that Varnashrama College is because it's advanced learning. So before that, Gurukula is required because for small
everything will come,
children.
Mataji. I will discuss that. I will discuss.
Okay.
It is in the topic only.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Because it's repetition, it will become repetition. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Next point. Chaturvarnam Maya system. Gunakarma Vibhagasha. According, so the other day, sorry, I forgot to show my screen. So Prabhupada, what he's saying, the other day I was suggesting the governor that open Varnasrama College. As we are training a medical practitioner and an engineer or any particular type of line, similarly, so there must be training school and college where a person or a boy may be educated as a Brahmana or as a Kshatriya. It is very simple thing. We should not. I was suggesting the secular governments doesn't mean that the people do whatever he likes. No. Yathamat tatapad. No. That's not. A government's duty is, if anyone is proclaiming himself as Hindu, the government must see that he is acting as Hindu. That's why if a person is claiming as a Musliman, he must act as a Muslim. That is secular government. Secular government may be impartial, but it is not the government's duty to let the people to be whimsical. Whatever he likes, he can do. So Krishna also saying same thing, na? In the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna doesn't want to fight whimsically. That means because of his attraction, aversion towards the Bhishma Dev and his guru and so on. So he wants to leave his duty. Whatever he likes, you cannot do that. That is a wrong society, actually. So whatever I like, I will do that. What is this nonsense? Whatever you like, you cannot do. Whatever is assigned to you, you should do that. And who will assign? By seeing your character, Guru will assign. So by seeing character, you will be assigned to this particular job, particular duty in the society. Then you have to do for that. You have to do that. So without any fail, that is a human life. So Prabhupada is saying same thing. So, and one more important point here is, like it's a very simple thing. That means why it is very simple thing? Now we are feeling so difficult, but actually it is not a difficult thing. It's really very easy thing. Like you see how this much technology is running, because they are attracting people towards the factories. So by giving the curriculum for us, so they are training, they are see how systematically these people, few people in the society, they are holding the big factories, and the 10% of the 90% of wealth is there in the 10% people's hand, and they are ruling whole world actually. So we are see how so foolishly, ignorantly we are following them. From the childhood, we are training ourselves to become a servant of them. And even our devotee children also is going in the same line. So what a difficult thing actually. What an unfortunate thing actually. It's a really unfortunate thing. And they want to just destroy the nature and society, and they want to go against the the Lord and atheism. They want to promote the atheism. So, but here Prabhupada is saying how they are systematically implementing their agenda through the colleges and schools. And everyone is trained in that schools and colleges according to their will, according to the way they want. And innocent people are joining the schools and colleges, and they are simply becoming their servants. And they are molding themselves as to become fit to be a servant of them. And Prabhupada is saying, why don't you people do that? Why don't you people do that? And you people also start your college. And you people also train them and show the nice life. Because whatever the planning given by the so Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, the Chaturvarna Maya system, so and so, is a perfect system. And that is only going to bring the peace and happiness in the society, materially also, and also spiritually. And when we are convinced for the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita, why we are lacking and hesitating to implement? Why we have to hesitate? So really that means you are convinced for the Bhagavad Gita. What Krishna is saying, no one should do whimsically anything. Everyone should follow their duties. That will bring them to the goodness. And without attachment, they should do. That's one more condition. And also they should offer to the Lord. Is another more condition. And that is a human society. And we are convinced for that. And now the thing is what? We need to have a training center, Varnasrama. They are behind the engineering colleges, ITI colleges, polytechnic colleges, this college, so many technical colleges, BSc, BA, BCom. And they are all running the whole society. And Prabhupada want and our acharyas want the real society, a proper society. Because mass people, 90% of people in the society, they are followers. They are very innocent. Really very innocent. If you show a better life, they immediately come to you. Just the initial struggle this is. In the initial starting period, there is a struggle. But when we just pick up and we started showing the good results, so many thousands of people will immediately come and join with us. It's for sure actually, because the way the Shastra is saying in that way, if we live, then definitely the Mother Earth also will give the sufficient grains and everything. And it will become possible. But only thing is one person cannot do. We need to build our teams. And we will become that means so strong, that means by the teamwork, by collective work. And we have to cooperate ourselves. Otherwise, there is no way. There is no way actually, because we cannot sustain our bhakti and our life in these kind of systems. They will keep on, their greed increases and they will be putting so much busy you. They'll make you busy to work for their goals. They will not allow you to work for your goal. That is a demon. Demon means that is the nature actually. So that's why it's a need actually, it's a very important. And only plan is, so only the best thing is we have to have college. That's why college concept came. They are fulfilling their agenda through the colleges, and we also have to fulfill our agendas through our colleges. See, Prabhupada, how practical it is. That means you should not jump into the things. You have to train the people and take. Where is the Varnasrama College? In the whole world, is there one college? Is there one college? Is there in any place? Any center? No college. Why? Why we have to wait actually? So that's why situation is becoming more and more severe, and it will dropping from the hands actually, because so many people who are knowing this traditional knowledge, they are leaving. These people are leaving, and that systematically people are destroying also that knowledge, because there is no paramparas are continued. Paramparas are becoming broken actually now. Of the technologies, whatever village technologies and also Vedic technologies, sciences, the paramparas are broken now. It's very situation becoming more and more day by day severe. And our cows also, the different breeds of the cows, they are simply so destroying actually. They are crossbreeding and showing that there is a best breed is there. Their breed is the best breed, and their so mutation they are doing, and so much they are doing, and they are messing up the life. But you should not say that anyway, Brahmanda will be finally devastation will happen, everything will be collapsed, and what is the need of thinking about this? People are having this kind of, it's a gross ignorance actually. It's a the literally gross, it's not at all a knowledge actually. Then why actually Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should come and preach?
No, then we can make 700 lifetimes.
So this is a wrong logic actually. Some people they give. Anyway, this nature is always like this, only demons will come. What is the Paropakara? What is the meaning of Vaishnavism then? In front of you, so many people are getting suffer. So we say that great word we use, Vaishnava means is a Paropakari. No. Prabhupada also, he smashed this kind of dialogue actually, this kind of reply. In one of the conversation, I will bring out that. Left and right he smashed. Anyway, so now that's why, so to implement Bhagavad Gita practically, we need to have Varnasrama College. So that's why, otherwise you simply reading. What is this reading actually? Reading and books selling is different thing. Books selling should not be motivated by the earning money. Book selling means distributing knowledge and also so implementing that, seeing to how to implement. This also should be there along with that. So our koi padega. So joining, so we are distributing books. Some people are taking and they are not so much nicely reading, and they will also joining with you, and they are also distributing. Everyone is distributing only. Who will study? Who will study actually? Studying also is important. So, and implementing that also is important. We should show Bhagavad Gita is the best book. Where is this philosophy actually? Everyone should stick to their dharma and follow that at any cost. This is the standard of the life, human life. This is promoted in the first 6 chapters. In the first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, is every time Krishna is speaking this only. In every instruction, he is speaking this. Try to become a human being. Okay, next. So that's why Varnasrama College is like medical college and engineering college. Similarly, we should have Varnasrama College to revert the society. So next. Prabhupada Chaturvarnam Maya System, Krishna says, I have made this Varnasrama for the benefit of whole human society. Although I don't belong to any Varna ashrama, so Krishna has nothing to do but to maintain the human society so very peaceful, advancing in spiritual knowledge. This Varnasrama is required. Therefore, sometimes I become very eager to start a Varnasrama college. So we are the followers of Krishna, na? We are not just users of the Krishna. We want to use the Krishna and Krishna conscious philosophy. It's not like that. Now we should follow. We have nothing to do with Varnasrama. If you are pure devotee, being a pure devotee, you don't have anything with the Varnasrama, because you are situated in the purely in the soul flat, in the servant platform, and you are doing all the time devotion and 24 hours with chanting the holy name and hearing. And for them, there is nothing. What is this Varnasrama? Because who are raised, whose consciousness is raised like that, for them, Varnasrama is not at all needed. That is our diagram. Na? So whoever is entering into this pure devotion, there is no point of karma at all. Jnana karma janavritam. Jnana karma sunyam actually. Devotion means it should sunyam also. It's all sunyam also is correct. Anavritam also is correct. Both are correct. No need of doing any karma. So for devotees, there is no need of any kind of varnashrama dharma. Like Lord is not needed, Lord doesn't need to follow any kind of varnashram system because he's always situated in the another platform, completely in the spiritual platform. So similarly, the Lord's pure devotee is also situated in the same platform. And for them, like for the Lord, there is no need of anything. And similarly, for the devotees also, there is no need of anything about from the Varnashrama. But we Krishna, that means we followers of Krishna, but we want to see that the whole human society is peaceful. That is our mission. Even if someone say I'm pure devotee, then what is your mission then? What is your mission then? So you don't have any mission, then you want to enjoy the spiritual pleasure yourself, then that is not the Vaishnavism actually. Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu. This is the desire of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And those who are servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they should also desire how to do good to the whole human society. A Vaishnava is not only interested for his own benefit is already done as soon as he has taken shelter of Krishna's lotus feet. He has nothing else desire over. He has nothing else. Desire over. Everything is finished, protected by Krishna. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. But they work in human society on behalf of Krishna so that they may be happy, peaceful, and make progress in spiritual life. That is Vaishnava's duty. Otherwise, Vaishnava is nothing to ask. Krishna knows how to help him, how to give him all protection. Okay. Even if you are a pure devotee, what is your duty as a Vaishnava? You have to make the people, everyone should progress towards the Supreme Lord. You have to make whole society towards that. That is your duty actually, being a Vaishnava. If you say that, let them, अरे ये सोसाइटी ऐसा है बस मर जाने दीजिए, हमको क्या लेने देना, मैं अपना भजन कर रहा हूं, मैं सुखी हूं. Prabhupada also could have done that same thing by sitting in the Radha Damodar Mandir. तो तब तो आप लोग कहाँ रहेंगे, हम लोग कहाँ रहते थे? Prabhupada also could have done. Why he has to go to West End to preach? Why? What is the need for him? He could also thought the same thing. Why people are unmuted and so much noise is going on? This is not the Vaishnava culture actually. Vaishnavas always think others also should progress in spiritual life. We are doing this Varnashrama not on material platform. This is having the spiritual platform actually, the spiritual motivation we are doing. We are not saying that people should become so happy in gratifying their senses. No, we want to make the people to progress towards the Supreme Lord, spiritual life. For that we want, and that is the duty of every Vaishnava. Preaching, it is also preaching actually. So discussing about the Prabhupada's desire and the Lord's desire, Lord likes to see that everyone become happy. He likes that. And Prabhupada also likes that. And that's why that is our agenda actually. We want to please our Acharya. We want to please our Lord. Otherwise, why he is coming all the time and taking the different avatars and all the time he is bringing the mission of so following, he is also some Varna accepting and following the different duties strictly. Why he is showing? He himself is saying, I am also following Arjuna, not only you. Yes, Mataji.
Prabhuji, here when you talk about Paropkar, but Srila Prabhupada was directly telling us to take to devotional service. He was teaching us to chant Hare Krishna and he was writing Srimad Bhagavatam and distributing Srimad Bhagavatam.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes. Yes, why we are not saying that not to preach. Preach Varnashrama means we are taking up this Varnashrama College. It doesn't mean that we are not allowing them to chant holy name. We are adding, we are not subtracting anything. It's better, we are encouraging to work in the factories. Instead of that, this is better actually. To give the funds, actually, we are encouraging them to work factories. That is not good actually. That is wrong actually. What do you say?
Yeah, so you are telling we're expanding. So
Yes,
so,
yes,
so
we are
Srila,
adding. We are adding,
adding.
and this is and also we are trying to create a safeguard for our devotees, and also for the new people. We are setting the example, and then they will become happy by seeing this, and they will be joining with us. That's a preaching actually.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
It's a preaching. Otherwise, devotees have nothing to do with Varnashram. If they are situated in the pure devotional platform, nothing. Devotee means who is situated in the pure devotional platform. Of course, it's not so easy, but it's not impossible also. But who are situated, they also set the example to the society by following. So their devotional life, and also they'll speak about the Krishna.
Prabhuji,
Yeah.
when you sent yesterday that clip, Prabhupada's final lesson, there Srila Prabhupada, of course, he mentioned about Varnashram, but he also said that by studying Srimad Bhagavatam, then
Yes.
these things will go away, right? The effects of passion and ignorance will go away. So would it not work like that, like stressing just on Bhagavatam and chanting? And if somebody, like I'm saying,
Yeah.
even if people are in Vikarma now, and if we adopt those things, would that not work at all?
Who is going to read Bhagavatam like that?
Just the
And
standard that Srila
also,
Prabhupada gave us, that much also if we did.
yeah, people they ask like this also. I'm understanding their perspective. So you are representing them. So that's a good question. There actually. So people they think like that means why we have to stress on this. Whatever we are doing, do and chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and then Prabhupada says that. So anyway, that is going to come also in some other place. Like before that, one more thing I said actually. So when one is situated in where is association actually? Prabhupada is saying there should be always in the association of devotees. Who are in the association of devotees? Working 10 hours, 15 hours in the company and thinking association we are having. The same Prabhupada, then that same thing what he is saying. One should be in the association of the devotees. Where is association? All the time
Correct.
be mingling with and that is a very important thing. Na? That means one
Yes,
should be in the association, in the community. That is not there.
absolutely correct. This answers.
Yeah. So, and he's saying being in the association, first foremost, he started with that only. One should be always in the association of the devotees and read the Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, and so that mode of passion and ignorance will be suppressed. And that's why we need Varnashrama Dharma, he says. Because Varnashrama Dharma is going to bring the people together. That's communities. And also it will keep us into the because you are always in the sat, that means activities prescribed by the Shastra. Those are all activities given according to the Shastra. So that those are all not so demonic actually. So that's why people situated in that and look forward, that means so to get the association. That's possible when they are in the association, they'll obviously hear the Krishna Katha. That kind of atmosphere has to be created. Now we are working 10 to 15 hours in a company by including traveling. Where is association? By non-association, non-devotee association, bhakti will destroy also. Janasangascha lolyancha shadbir bhaktir vinashyati. So then what is the answer for this? So that's why there is a planning is clearly, it's already he defined very nicely. He has full planning and he started organization. Not that they just he started and everything simply at manifesting like that. In 1949, in the first lecture of us in this, so we have seen there na, in the 1949 itself, he was saying that means he's having full planning. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel letter we are seeing. And the same thing he is trying to execute actually. That's why he said finally my 50% still is pending. He didn't say that at that time temples are there, Harinam is there, Sankirtan is there, book distribution is there, everything is there, initiations are there, everything is there. That means this is not 50%. He said that even after having all this, he said my 50% still pending, he said. Because I met Abhiram Prabhu also, who heard directly from Prabhupada. And he himself said actually. So this 50% is true actually, is pending. Then what is that 50% pending thing? Because if you see in his 4 movements, 3 movements already he did actually. This is the pending actually. 50% is 3 are the 50 and this is 50. It's a tough task, but it's not impossible. It's only the thing is how much we have. Yeah, we should have full Shraddha actually. We should have Shraddha on the Lord and Prabhupada, and we should endeavor. And we should at least bring out some time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, something. So we'll make out how to bring out those 10 minutes and for what purpose. That is the thing actually. Practically also we should see, not just simply I'm saying bring out time, for what actually. You may say this. Devotees are learning so many languages, C language, object-oriented, C++, nowadays so many things are there. This, what are the different languages? I don't know, I forgot. Mother can say. So many technologies, softwares, tools, this, that they are learning. To become fit in the, that means a contributor, to become a contributor to the demons actually. And we have no time to learn the simple things. And we say that it is impossible. But what kind of you effort for this actually? Before saying it's impossible, did you try with the full heart? You have to question this. Don't you comment actually it's impossible. This is a wrong thing actually. How can you say it's impossible? On what basis you are saying impossible? Did you give any effort like that? And you tried for the many years and then it's a fail, then you can say it's impossible. See, Prabhu, I did like this, and I failed. Then that's good actually. You tried and failed, then you give feedback to us, then we use, and we will not do the same mistakes. That is also service actually. If you try and fail, that is also good for us. That is also service. We will not do the same mistake. But you should not give the comment of impossible. On what basis you are saying it's impossible? When Acharya is saying it is possible and you should do again and again, how you are going against to him actually? How can you comment something which is against to him? If you are not ready to do, then you say that I don't want to do. But don't say that, don't do anti-preaching. I'm not saying anyone, we should not do anti-preaching. To the Prabhupada's mission. If you are not able to contribute, if you are not able to convince, then you say that it is a Prabhupada desire, I don't know. That's all you should say. But we should not do the anti-preaching. It's not needed, Kali Yuga, it's all useless, bogus. Then Prabhupada, why he is shouting like this? Then the Guru Ravagna, is a dangerous offense actually. So disobeying the orders of the spiritual master and telling something against the orders of the spiritual master is definitely destroy the bhakti. They cannot progress. It's 100% true this is. So something, if you, any teachings of Acharya, if you do anti-teaching, then it's a big mistake actually, great mistake, and it's a Guru Ravagna, it's a third offense. It's harmful for your devotional life. Okay, Radhanuga Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, little bit that I have understood is that Varnashram colleges will help us to come to Shuddha Bhakti. Otherwise, we'll keep on entangled
No,
in
Varnashrama college will
Mishra,
not. One second.
Mishra
Correction
Bhakti.
actually. Correction is there. Correction
Yeah.
is there. For first line
Yeah.
only correction is there. Varnashrama college is not going to bring you to Suddha Bhakti. If you say this, then people also attack on you. We are not saying this. There is nothing to do with the Varnashrama college with this Suddha Bhakti. But Varnashrama college facilitate, but association of the devotees and the chanting, the hearing the Bhagavad Gita Bhagavat in the association of the devotees. So that is only going to bring you to the Suddha Bhakti. But Varnashrama is facilitating that.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, Varnashrama is facilitating, and facilitating means it is that means bringing the people together, devotees together. In that way, it is helping. Okay. So
Otherwise,
we should not
people.
give high importance to the Varnashrama college also. We should not de-emphasize bhakti and association of the sadhus and studying the Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita. But it will keep you in the goodness, and that's why we can study nicely, understand things, and go further.
And Prabhuji, my question was, after joining Varnashram colleges, people will also have this support them monetarily also. Once they come out of the college, they can support themselves. They can.
So what is the next step? So Varnashrama college and also development of community should go hand in hand. So let us take one temple is there. Okay. Now 100 devotees are initiated under that temple. These 100 devotees together, they will be taking the piece of land. Okay, it's nothing impossible actually. So they will be cultivated and they will be putting the effort to acquire the land. And also parallelly, they are developing the skills. So they're getting the training in the Varnashrama college. And they will be so shifting to that place. But who will be doing all these activities? Who will be organizing? Then we need the leaders actually. So now we are going to create the initial, like if you start any business, you need the initial capital. Na? So like that, it should be begin with someone. Na? So now we will be forming a team, research team in every temple. And these people, so start preaching about Varnashrama and also start doing the research in specific areas and trying to become experts in that area and becoming the fit to become a teacher or like from lecturer in the Varnashrama college.
So Prabhuji, this college will make the society self-sufficient. Self-sufficient. They don't need to go out to work. This college will make the society self-sufficient.
College should train all the Varnas.
Yeah, and they don't need to go out and work.
That is we are going to discuss.
Okay.
Yes, like the outside people, they have different colleges, and they are making people so be trained in that and work for them. Similarly,
then we can do Shuddha Bhakti also, Prabhuji. There won't be any Mishra Bhakti. Once we get we will get how to do Bhakti, how to work in this society, and also do how to work, how to earn for a livelihood, as well as do Bhakti together. Everything will be a package. We don't need to go out and work and do Mishra
we don't
Bhakti.
need to go anything out.
So that is
we
Mishra
Bhakti.
If we go out and work and do this japa and read Bhagavatam and then go out and work and do japa and Bhagavatam.
No,
this is all
even
Mishra
if
Bhakti,
work in Varnash. No. You have some little lacking in understanding of pure devotion. Even if you are staying in the Varnashrama and you are doing you are working there, that is not pure devotion. Okay. You are understanding Varnashrama is not making you a pure devotee. So you are there in that community and doing your Varna activity based upon your guna and karma. So that is still you are in the bodily platform only. But it is going to bring you in the goodness.
Yeah.
And it is also facilitating to have the association. So then what will happen? So by being in association, you are working still. Suddha Bhakti means what? Suddha Bhakti means you should completely leave all dharmas. Varnas and dharma also should leave.
Yeah.
But you can say, now I will be leaving. You leave then. You leave your family and you leave everything, your dependence on husband and dependence on children, this, that, and do the 24 hours devotion. And if it is able to do that, then that's fine. There is no need of any varnashram. So that's you understood pure devotion or not?
Yeah, pure devotion I've understood, but it will definitely help us to at least raise ourselves from this getting entangled with this material going out and working for these multinational companies and
You
doing
are thinking that if they are working in the Varnasrama community, then that is a devotion, direct pure devotion.
No,
You are
no, it's
thinking like
not
that?
pure. No, no, it will raise our conscience. If not pure,
That's the
it will
thing.
raise. Yeah.
Yes. That is also karma only. And outside you are doing vikarma, now we do the karma. That is the point. That is the difference. Leave vikarma, demonic karma, leave the association of the demons and non-devotees, and do the karma and be in association of devotees, which is good.
Do karmas in association of devotee and do the prescribed duty, what is there in the
this is good.
scriptures.
What is ultimately this community is doing, Varnashram community, that means it is facilitating you to do karma, not the vikarma. So that's why you are not in the gross ignorance and passion. Second thing is, so you will be in the association of the devotees, which is very much conducive, both. So you will be rising to the spiritual platform, pure devotional platform by associating.
Yes.
By this studying Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita and understanding the deep understanding, that means getting the full understanding on the bhakti. Okay. And even if you are pure devotee, you accept some varna and do that to set example to the society. Yeah. Shampriya Mataji.
Prabhu, I'm perplexed regarding one thing, that as you said that Srila Prabhupada has said that it's 50% of my work. And he has stressed so much in different Bhagavatam all over. He has stressed so much about Varnashrama. In almost every canto, he's telling that Varnashrama is needed. But still, we see that even regarding Srila Prabhupada's statements on women's duties and all that, women's position and all that, still we find that in our society, in ISKCON society, we find that feminism is so rampant in our society, and devotees are there who are on the higher level, and they're speaking against Varnashrama. So how we have to take this through? How is it going? How it's
a different topic, Mata. You are going to the, now it's a topic will become, I understood your point. That will come actually. Just in the next instruction only it is coming. Varnashram College for whom? For men or women? And what is this? Everything will be coming. You are advanced, Mataji.
No, I'm asking that why is it that devotees are not understanding the importance of Varnashrama?
What I can do then? Why all the jivas are not doing bhakti? Tell me then.
No, but Prabhupada is so explicitly written in Bhagavatam.
Krishna also gave the Bhagavad Gita, and also Vyasdev wrote the Vedanta Sutras, everything. So it's not that the books are not there. And why people are not accepting, everyone is not becoming devotee. Why? So that's why we should not see the like some one fault or something. I don't mind that. So what we can do, bring the positiveness. That means preach actually. Why means we are not preaching. Why people are not becoming devotees, everyone? Because not preaching. Why this Varnashram is not known to many and not why against? Because we are not preaching. That means whose fault is our fault? It's my fault and it's your fault. Because you have to preach. And that's why they are not knowing. So that they should be convinced. That is the solution actually. What do you say for this?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. We should preach about Varnashrama.
Yeah, we should preach and we should make such a way so they should convinced and they should understand. They should change their opinion. So that's why that is in our hands. Like small child is, if he's not learning, then whose fault that is? Mother fault. Not the child fault.
Yes, Prabhu.
So Varnasrama College in Kurukshetra. So Prabhupada is saying, that Prabhupada's Mahaprabhu's feeling of Krishna is like that. Therefore, he took part in the Rath Yatra and invited Krishna, come to Vrindavan. Mane Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so conducted Rath Yatra. So to bring the Krishna into the Vrindavan. So these two important things took place in Kurukshetra. One is what? Krishna, so that means, so arranged this battle actually, Dharma Yuddham, the fight for the Dharma. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he took part in the Rath Yatra and invited Krishna, come to Vrindavan. This I am not clear actually. So what is the thing? So we must have a very big temple there. In the Kurukshetra, Prabhupada is saying there should be a big temple there and a Varnasrama college. This is my desire. Krishna's direct instruction, Bhagavad Gita. It should be historical. It is historical. People should come here as the most important historical place. And Gita is well known all over the world. And Gita begins with the word Dharma Kshetre, Kurukshetre. So Kurukshetra, in that sense, very important. That means Dharma, Varnashrama Dharma. So Prabhupada wanted there should be a Varnashrama college in Kurukshetra. I should tell to the. So who is the president? Kurukshetra, that.
Sakshi Gopal Prabhu.
Sakshi Gopal Prabhu, yes. Sakshi Gopal. Next, Prabhupada is saying it will be in 1974, Vrindavan, in morning walk. It will be constituted that their business will be to exploit the poor citizens, and they will be embraced and harassed so much by one side, no sufficient rain and therefore scarcity of food, and on the other side, taxation by the government. In this way, the people will be so much harassed by that they will give up their home and go to the forest. Very pity. Unless they take to Krishna consciousness, they all not saved. The Varnasrama College has to be established immediately. In 1974, he is saying immediately. Now this is 2023. 22 is over. 23. That means almost all 50 years. 50 years are over, and at that time he said immediately. Everywhere, wherever we have got our center, a Varnasrama college should be established to train 4 divisions. 1 class Brahmana, 1 class Kshatriya, 1 class Vaishya, and 1 class Shudra. But everyone will be elevated to the spiritual platform by the spiritual activities which we have practiced. There is no inconvenience, even for the Sudras. So that means till now we understood the importance of the Varnashrama. It should be there. Every temple. It's not that in one place. Because 4 movements, every temple has to take the responsibility of implementing 4 movements. Sankirtan, so temple activities, initiation, and 4th is developing the classless society. That's a Daiva Varnashrama society. These 4 they have to take up, not that only 3 I will take up, which are easy and okay. It's not like that. And it's my duty, actually, I should go to the different temple presidents and ask them, because service is given to me now. So first I am approaching all of you. So through you, I will approach them also. So कोई भी क्षेत्र को जीतना है तो पहले सैनिकों को जीतना पड़ेगा.
आपका स्वागत है आपका स्वागत है अमृतसर धाम में.
Yes, Prabhuji, definitely. So this is the everywhere. This Prabhupada wanted. Next the point is coming. So Varnashrama College for whom? For the elders or children or what? Prabhupada is clearly explaining here. So then we will go from here. Technological college. Similarly, this is another college, Varnashrama College. Prabhupada want to replicate. They want to use their systems but do the traditional things. They have technological college. We have Varnashrama College. So very practical, you see. For the public in general, Prabhupada, yes, anyone. Varnasrama College is for everyone, where we teach bhakti also. It's not that in Varnasrama College we teach only the material education. Just like engineering college is open for anyone, he must be ready to take up the training. Similarly, this Varnasrama College, he must be ready. The student must be ready to take up the training. Would it be for a particular age group? That means Prabhupada also says in the further, anyone it's open means Prabhupada says that they should follow at least 4 regulative principles. That means it's open for everyone. That means it's not like that just for the mundane sake they will come and learn. No. They should at least follow 4 regulative principles and begin the chanting. At least they should chant the 16 rounds. Whoever is doing this, everyone can come. Whoever is doing, they can come. No problem. If they want livelihood, so they want to learn something from our college, this is the minimum thing. Like in any college, if you want to join, you should be clearing the 10th class and so on and so on. So like this, we have this condition. 4 regulative principles and minimum of 16 rounds. Do this. And join with us and get the training, and so nicely you can learn and be in our community and take the participate in our society and be happy. Yes, mother.
At first, I was thinking, Prabhuji, that maybe like we have engineering college, medical college, Varnashram college, so it will all be maybe in their outside universities, we will also have our presence. But looks like it's not like that, right? We will have our separate.
It's for like engineering college for everyone. It doesn't mean that you also and me also go and sit. You have to clear the written test.
No. I'm saying like now there are existing universities outside. And in the university, you have different colleges. You have medical college, you have engineering college, you have arts college. Like that, in their universities, will there be our Varnashram college? Is that what I was asking?
They are not interested. No? Their agenda will be collapsed actually. Their technology will be out. Their plan will be out. They will never encourage this. If Varnasrama College is becoming successful, if thousands of people get trained and they are leaving their cooperation to these demons, they will become aggressive actually. And they will fight with us. In future, it is going to happen actually. Yeah, but we have our Kshatriyas also. That's why we started teaching the Kshatriya science also. We'll train our people how to kill and how to die. It's also needed. So it doesn't mean that Arjuna is not devotee. He is killing and he is also ready to die. He's not devotee. He's not pure devotee. So that's why Vaishnavism means not that just coldness and just only chanting. These concepts from where it came actually. Prabhupada didn't teach all this. And not the Bhagavan Lord taught. Neither Krishna taught nor the Prabhupada taught. Prabhupada says in one place, I am not saying. Prabhupada himself says, we should teach in the same flow it will be going to come. We should teach how to kill the people also. That is a Kshatriya training. But we are not eager to kill the people. But someone attack us, then we are not going to sit like that. But when you have a prosperous society, where is a wealthy society, people are so happy and a lot of opulence is there, and grains and everything is there, people will live like that. Now recently, our preaching center is burnt in the Bangladesh. Yesterday, day before. Beer bomb. So
Not
what
in
do you say?
Bangladesh, Prabhu. It in
What do you
Bengal,
say for this?
India.
If they are thinking that, these people cannot do anything, only just they're appealing to the government and okay, then they will keep on destroying everything. Every temple they will attack. Then what do you say then? Then we don't need anything. Okay, only holy name. Okay, only holy name, then no problem. If someone, well, then why you are keeping doors for your house? You should not have any doors to your house. If you are fully surrendered to the Lord, you should don't keep the doors for your house. Open it. Don't lock it. You have faith on the Lord, no? If one is in that situation, we are encouraging them. Yes, fine. But wherever you feel, there you put doors, and wherever you don't want to do, then you are, don't preach negatively then. Then it is like a ardha kukkidine. Just using the useful part and throwing the other thing, responsibility part. Like a hen is there, you should feed from the front side, and you can take egg from the back side. You are interested in the back side and you are not ready to in the in front side. That means you don't want to feed. And you want to cut that hen and take the back side. Then will it give the egg? It will not give any egg. This is known as ardha kukkidine. In the philosophy also, in the instructions of Srila Prabhupada, which you can get the nice enjoyment and pleasure. So you take, and some instruction is little difficult, then you leave it. Then Prabhupada didn't say, and we don't want. This is simply, this is impossible. And you bring the so-called philosophy to cover your ideas. Then it's what kind of preaching is this is? What kind of following of Srila Prabhupada? We are not discouraging, we are not saying that book distribution is not important. Book distribution is very important. Temples are also very important. Sankirtan, temples, and initiation, everything is very important. And also you are adding this, not rejecting.
Prabhuji, our Gurukuls kind of follow in this system, isn't it? Like Varnasrama College, they take people from outside also, but they have to follow certain,
Yes.
guidelines.
See, Mataji, we are not the devotees from the by birth. Someone someone came to in our life, and he helped, and we are feeding the prasadam so much, then they are getting attraction there. Similarly, they will be coming initially to our temples and getting attraction. Then once they become serious, yes, they will join into Varnasrama College. It's not that they just open. If anyone is ready, from today on, so next day onwards, they want to chant 16 rounds and follow 4 regulative principles. We allow them. We allow them, and we also regularly monitor them, check them. If anyone is violating, then we are discarding them, that's all. If you don't follow the rules and regulations of the college, then you will be debarred actually from that college. You're disqualified from the course. Everything is organization and planning. It's not a difficult thing. Similarly, this Varnasrama College, he must be ready. The student, he must be ready to take up the training. That's the thing. He should be take up the training means what? Only the material education? No, he must be ready to take up the training of how to clean, how to be oneself clean, how to chant, how to worship the Lord. This is a minimum training. We keep this as the beginning course. It's a preliminary course. It's a clearing course. They have to clear this. So that's why, but it is open for everyone means whoever is ready to accept this training for open for them. So like that. Yes, any education from childhood. Okay, would it be for a particular age group? So Hridayananda is asking. Then Prabhupada is saying, yes, any education from childhood. Just another 4 minutes I need, 4-5 minutes, and I will finish this. So already 8 o'clock. Our time is, yeah. Yes, education means from childhood. Hare Krishna. Kaumar acharit pragno dharman bhagavatan iha. How we are getting so many sannyasis. They should teach. Teaching should be done by the sannyasis. Just like in missionary schools, the fathers teach us. Teaching sannyasis means, even for Matajis, many things are there. Now many points will come. Prabhupada is elaborating many things. We'll be discussing all those. So here one of the potential candidates are sannyasis. They should teach Varnasrama College, in the Varnasrama College. They should teach. So how it would be different than the Gurukula? So this is the question. Varnasrama College and Varnasrama Gurukula, what is the difference? How it will be different from Gurukula? Then Prabhupada says, Gurukula is only for small children, preliminary, primary. And when the children are grown up, they should be sent to the Varnasrama school or college for further develop training. So Prabhupada gives in the next another place, till the 10 years age, they should be in Gurukula. Then after 10 years age, they should be in the Varnasrama College. He gives the age limit also. It is coming in the next conversation. He specifies the age limit also. So Gurukula is only for the small children, preliminary, primary. And when the children are grown up, they should be sent to the Varnasrama College for further developed training. They should be taught also some, should be there teaching in some particular skill or varna, such as, no. Say, for example, someone was a Kshatriya by inclination, or no inclination can be changed also. That means this is also important point. You can see, maybe initially you may not see the inclination, but when you expose them to the different varnas, training of different varnas, you can find the inclination. It's not a difficult thing actually, finding the inclination. Like it's not difficult who is fit for the engineer, doctor, and IAS, this, that. So we can see. So as they are in the association of the teacher and they going through the different exams, and we can see. If one has a get little, but we should take little advantage of the inclination. Because in the Kali Yuga, all are the Sudras and Vaishyas, he said. That means if anyone is having some inclination towards it, become a Kshatriya or a Brahmana, that spark has to be fanned actually. That is to be decided by the inclination or no inclination we can. That will be done. That is not very difficult. This is a most important item, because people have been spoiled all over the world by being misguided by the so-called leaders. Therefore, Varnasrama College is required. Hare Krishna. But Prabhupada, I am still not quite clear. In other words, we would teach, for example, like Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Prabhupada, yes, Hare Krishna, Jai. So how much would be expected for the students, as far as would they live with us and follow the 4 principles like that, or just come for classes? Or yes, come to the classes. You won't get, because nobody has got any taste for such thing. A boarding school or boarding college would. Boarding college, boarding school, yes. And there should be any material subject matter taught like in Gurukula. Prabhupada. So just like material subject matter, Kshatriya or Brahmana, Kshatriya, as they are described in the Bhagavad Gita. What are the symptoms of Brahmana? So what is the symptoms of Kshatriya? So the Kshatriya should be taught how to fight also. There will be military training. There will be training how to kill. Oh, Prabhupada, yes. And Vaishya should be trained how to give protection to cows, how to till field and grow food, practical. What here Prabhupada is saying, yeah. So in the Varnasrama College, we are teaching material subjects. Yes, Varna subjects, like how to do the plowing and doing agriculture. These are all the material subjects. Yes, Varna means it's based upon the guna and karma, material platform. But that's the sannyasis also should teach. Because why? The only interest is we want to see that everyone should come to the ultimately devotional platform. They should accept, and society should be peaceful, and they should accept particular varna, and get trained and be in the association of devotees and keep on continuing their duties for the satisfaction of the Lord and studying Bhagavad and Bhagavad Gita. This should go on. Yes, I'll end here. So any questions and comments, or if anyone wants to leave, they can leave. So we'll discuss in the next Sunday, same time, the further things actually. It's there actually a lot. We'll continue our discussion. I request all of you to participate enthusiastically. And also, yeah, Mataji, you can bring up some notes, only the important items. So that will be useful to share with the coming further batches. Otherwise, we can compile something. So instructions on Varnasrama College from the Prabhupada's. Otherwise, basics are some outline of Varnasrama College based upon Srila Prabhupada's instruction. You can bring out this kind of small book, actually, booklet. Yes, Radhanu Mataji. And Sampriya Mataji lifting hand, raising hand. She raised.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, regarding the last discussion, and one question also I had regarding practical application. That's the only question I asked, that just as you are propagating about Varnashram College, definitely it's good. But simultaneously, opening of the Varnashram College, simultaneously, Gurukula should also be opened. Na? Then only.
Yeah, Gurukula is also needed.
Because if schools are not there, then how can we expect a college? Because we see that at the present day society, there are no Gurukula also. There are no
Gurukulas are needed for the devotee children, and colleges are needed for the devotees. Parents also need college students. Their children also needs Gurukula. Both has to be trained.
Yes. So because there are no Gurukula at the present day, many parents ask that there is no Gurukula, how we can send that. Prabhupada is saying the send to Gurukula, but there is no Gurukula. How we can practically demonstrate what Prabhupada has said to sending to. If there is no Gurukula, how we can think of a further advanced training.
Yeah, that is for the Varnasrama College, not only for the Gurukuli past Gurukulis. Varnasrama College for any elder person.
No, because I'm just getting my understanding clear that because when a child is small, is sent to Gurukula, and there the teacher will judge that whether he has an inclination of being a Brahman or a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, then only we will be sent to Varnasrama College. Like this, we have to take.
No, it's like this. Varnasrama College is meant for everyone, any grown-up people. Okay, and Gurukula, and for the devotees children, young boys. For them, first Gurukula, they should not keep them directly in Varnasrama College. First, let them learn basics from the Gurukula. When they are grown up, they also can join into the Varnasrama College.
Okay. So how, when a person will join the Varnasrama College, then how, who will judge that he will be trained as a Brahman or a Kshatriya or a Vaishya?
It's very easy, actually. It's not a difficult thing. So, like how you are deciding who are the 12-year, that means 12th past. That means he's having 18 years old. Who is judging? He is an engineer. He should be engineer. He should be a doctor. He should be doing the BA, BCom. We have an entrance test. Whoever is qualified and able to clear. So similarly, we have let them come to the Brahmanical training and let's see. So if they are not able to cope up with that things and they are not able to continue, then they are disqualified for that and go for the next category. Prabhupada said this also. Go to the next Varna then. Brahmana means he expected some certain qualities. And he has to demonstrate that physically and also, so theoretically and also practically. It's there, everything is there in the Shastra.
Okay, bro.
And if they are not exhibit that, then they are not qualified for that. Then go for the Kshatriya training. Then Kshatriya also is having the training.
Okay.
Like how engineering college, how much that difficult technology they are teaching. Such a big factory where people are running, how they are running? Without any training, they are running. That means big corporate industries are running. How they are running? They are training systematically. And they are becoming successful. Can't we do that?
First the teachers are required not to train somebody.
Prabhupada said the same question. They also asked at that time disciples. Teachers are required from where? Then you go and read the Shastra. That is also coming. How to get the teachers in Varnasrama College.
Yeah, like for Brahmana, Shastra's training is already so much is going on, but for Kshatriyas and for Vaishyas, the training more.
Lot of retired military people are there. They are trained how to kill and they want to be killed. There are so many. My students also read, from our batch, he is ready to train actually. He is already offering. Everything is there, Mataji. Just we need to pick up and organize it. I'm not speaking, just we are doing I'm working, we are, not only me and my team from the last 14 years. Why I studied Sanskrit and this? Why I went to Banaras actually? That's not that actually, if you go to Banaras, you'll become Mayavadi. Why will become Mayavadi? So what our Krishna conscious philosophy is not having that much strength. Holy name is not having that much strength. So I was there in Banaras 7 years. I learned from so many, so more than 40 teachers who are all Advaita, so-called Advaitavadis. From different subjects we learned, like Dharma Shastra, like now whatever the Artha Shastra I'm teaching, I learned that also. No, actually we should have full faith on the Prabhupada, and yes, this Krishna conscious philosophy is very wonderful. If you read and if you understand the things properly, and if you see the mission of Srila Prabhupada, so it will make everyone to surrender to him. We should see actually.
Prabhu, one more question regarding training. Like if I want to train my children in a Brahmanical culture, so how I can do it?
Why you will train? Guru will train. Your role is only for children. Oh, they are grown up. You
the present day society, Prabhu,
you train means you want to train personally or you want to send to Guru?
Of course, they are grown up, so I want to send them to somebody.
Yeah. You cannot train actually for the young youth actually. Mother role is at some extent only. Yeah. They need proper, yeah. So that's why, Mataji, initially we should take some risk. Like Prabhupada is not having any temple. Now if there is a temple is there, then only we go and preach. Prabhupada is not having any temple when he started ISKCON movement actually. He was not having any temple, he was not having any devotees association. He could have thought like that in Vrindavan, how we have a nice Radha Damodar Mandir. In US, there is no temples, and why I have to go there? So did he think like that? Some pain will come. It's like learning Sanskrit and understanding the commentaries and teaching. So we need to we have to calculate the risk factor, and we should take some daring steps. And I went there and I studied, and now I am trying to serve all of you. So some risk factor will be there, but we should calculate that properly and following we should be, that means we should not be so overconfident, and also we should not forget the basic principles of Krishna consciousness, maintaining the association of devotees and also certain things. Even I was staying in the Benares, so at that time, almost 3 kilometers away, I used to go Mangalarti every day. In temple, nobody used to come actually. So we have to maintain certain things in our life. So sadhana, whatever Prabhupada said, and along with that, with the good spirit and with the service mood, and if you have to take the risk. Similarly, what I want to say, your children, yes, you are asking. So you have to take some kind of steps, some bold steps, and they have to also understand that importance of this movement and need of their life to sacrifice for the mission of Srila Prabhupada. And then they have to work for that. That we can cultivate and send them to the proper Guru to learn the different things. They have already Krishna consciousness. Now the thing is how to become a good servant actually. If something is needed to learn to become a good servant, we learn that. Yes, Mother. Radhanuga Mother.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes,
Prabhuji,
ma'am.
like I've seen that you have got very, very strong conviction for all this, and the clock is ticking. Like we are moving very fast towards the other direction, towards the wrong direction, the whole society.
Towards?
So the whole society is moving towards the wrong direction.
Yes, yes.
So Prabhuji, we are just handful of devotees here in the conference with you
Yes.
today. But in the temple, there are many, many devotees who are already involved in doing some kind or other kind of service in the temple. So you are also planning to conduct a seminar in the temple soon
That's
for that?
that's my next step. Because at least you are from which temple?
East of Kailash, Delhi.
East
Delhi
of Kailash.
temple.
At least I have one devotee in East of Kailash now. Like Amritsar, I have one. Like that, you are all from the different temples. So I'll be at least I have. That means if I train all of you, so if I come to any temple, then what they will say, temple president, I Prabhu already to run temple itself. We have a lot of services. We have no more devotees to do these things. So
But every temple
that's why
is under
I'm
the
doing the homework.
guidance.
Let us
Yeah,
please hear, Mother. I am doing the homework. So to cultivate all of you, so at least I can show few people who are at least interested, and you facilitate them. You facilitate them to have a at least on the Sunday some gathering after the Sunday program.
Okay.
So you facilitate them and let them together and don't discourage them. This proposal I am going to give. If they are accepting, accepting. If not accepting, what I can do?
Because every temple is under the guidance of a sannyasi. Every
Temple is
temple.
not under the guidance of sannyasis. Every temple is under the guidance of the zonal secretaries and their GBCs. And this ministry is formed by the by the administration only. It's not a whimsical ministry we are coming up. It's not unofficial. And I'm taking this class not unofficially. I'm taking this class officially only. I am the official representative for the ISKCON Varnasrama ministry. And nobody can question me why you are teaching to my congregation. And nobody should ask you also why you are attending his classes. If anyone is asking, so please tell to me. Okay.
Yes.
So then we will take care. I will take care of that.
Babaji, you know Rishi Kumar Prabhu in Delhi temple.
Yeah, I know Rishi Kumar, but I don't have any personal contact with him. So we are going to have a good relationship only because it's not enforcement. But we try to convince them, and if they accept, very well and good. Otherwise, their congregation definitely will realize if you keep on preaching, you should preach. You should preach to at least to the 10 people. By that time, I come there. Is there anything wrong I'm teaching to you? Then you can drop.
No, Prabhuji, this is need of the hour, and we are not realizing this because we all are in a comfort zone somewhere or the other.
Yes, and that's why you include in your teachings and you create the momentum. Why I am giving you so much energy, morning, evening, rose every day, hours and hours of time, so many batches. Because some hope actually. Prabhupada's mission is pending for the last 50 years. He is asking to start this mission immediately, Varnasrama College. Till now didn't happen. And that's why, so if you cooperate for the Prabhupada's mission, then you start preaching and show the need of importance in a systematic way. We'll bring the material also. We'll try to bring up the materials and small books, Varnasrama College and so on. So, Archana Bhakti Mataji, please help if you have little time.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Whatever I can.
Yeah, and also Hem Gopika Mataji. It's a great service actually.
Prabhu, I would also like to serve the Varnashram.
Yes, definitely, Shampriya Mataji. You are my beginning mother. Because Shampriya Mataji and myself and their family, so we are all connected to IBMV when I was academic director. So Mataji's husband, so Jaidamodar Prabhu was teacher, and also he is a department HOD for the BOXC courses, and he is working with me, serving with me. And Mataji's child, actually, she's having two sons. One son is a younger one. His name is Meghavarna, and I was teaching to him Sanskrit grammar and so on. So that's why I was having a lot of good relationship with them and their family. So I stayed there with the, and also one thing. So I only requested them to come to IBMB. One of the, so yeah, they have good relationship. That's the background, actually.
To us, Prabhu, always.
Yeah. Okay. So Radhanuga Mataji, so please, everyone, I am requesting all of you, actually, please try to, so this angle of the mission should be brought into the limelight and should be created some space, and gradually everyone should start in their temples, research teams, and become expert in certain areas and become a qualified teacher, and envision at least college by another next coming 10 years period of time. We should have more and more Varnasrama colleges. And also here, yeah, we can also, if some temples are easy, like some temple president like Amritsar, our Indranj Prabhu, so he is also offering, if they come forward very fastly, presidents also they are already in the, now if you see in my that's Arthashastra Vichara, lot of managers came, actually. It's one of good thing, actually, and that's a good thing. And now they are really understanding, oh, now we are thinking that management means whatever we know, that is management. No, management means Shastra also gave the guidelines. So if you want to protect the land, you need to take these measures. If you want to protect the people, these are the measures. And you, being a leader, you need to have these qualities. Everything they are understanding. Oh, acha, this is a really training. It's not that they, many times we think that like cooking and this management, we think that it's a, whatever you know, that is a training, that is a cooking. Like cooking, we think that management also is like that, but it is a training, actually. It takes a lot of time and energy, and they need to give the time and energy, and then they should accept the training. Like you cannot become a like a vocalist, a singer. You cannot become like that. Whatever you sing, that is not a singer. Whatever you know, that's not a singer, actually. You have to go to the teacher and learn. Similarly, management means whatever you know, that is not the management. You should learn according to the scriptures. You should understand the values of the each and everything. So anyway, so everything is having the, every science is there still alive. If you work up and if you start doing the reversing the things, definitely Prabhupada will be so happy, actually. Prabhupada will become very happy. Yes, Radhanu Mataji. Okay, I think she is not. Anything you want to say? Anyone wants to do any comments?
Yeah, Prabhuji, I want to ask a question. Prabhuji, initially we can take baby steps by, can we start collecting the data as to in what profession people are who are involved in the temple, like they're doing services, but they're outside, they're doing some kind of job, some kind of business. So we can start collecting the data as to what they're into, what profession.
That's 99% of people already they are working outside only, no, bro, Mataji.
But what kind of work, what nature of work they're into?
All are demonic nature. What is nature?
Yes, Prabhuji, but they'll still give us some idea now as to what is.
That is not a thing, but just to start having a group, actually. Like Bhakti Vriksha, how it is going. So you discuss first half an hour Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, and then after that. So some instructions are Srila Prabhupada on this. And discuss what is pure devotion, what is the need of this. So how this is needed, this Varnashrama Dharma. How I was discussing, I'm not taking simply this class. I am also taking the Bhagavatam classes. I am also taking the Bhagavad Gita classes.
So, Prabhuji, can you have a seminar in KC Shiksha, because there are parents from all over India and also outside
Bharachan
India?
Prabhu is already into that, and I should not enter into his service.
Varnasrama colleges, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah. his planning is also same actually. They are taking 60 acres of land near the Abri.
Yeah, Abri. Yes, yes, yes. We are visiting Abri this time.
Yes, yes.
End
They are
end
coming
of
up with
this
a big
month.
community and lot of planning he is having. And he's like my close friend actually. Friend and also is my elder also.
Okay, okay.
In devotion also in all the ways. We used to discuss hours and hours, like years and years. Like that, years and years. We have good relationship, Mataji.
Yeah, yeah. He's very, very active. Yeah. Okay.
But I have this now. Why I'm so? That's my duty also now. Duty means my service. This is. I have to educate all of you. That is my service because it is a Indian leaders body. They selected this IDM ISKCON Daivarnashram Ministry is not any unofficial entity. It is a legal entity in ISKCON legal entity. This is. Yes, Mataji. Okay, any comments? Yes, Mataji.
Not a comment, Prabhuji. Question only.
Okay.
So, Prabhuji, apart from coming like this and meeting and discussing, practically also you're actually assigning some
Research
tasks,
areas.
yeah,
Some
research
skills
areas.
they should learn.
So, whatever you asked of a few devotees, so am I to understand that recognizing their inclinations and their potential, you are assigning those tasks to devotees, and we should take that seriously as if it's coming through the
Yeah, yeah.
parampara like that?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. So now that's good. That's the next step, Mataji. First of all, we should try to create the materials to preach this
Okay.
because at least we should have come up with some booklets on the pure devotion and also need of this varna. So need of the varnashram dharma for the aspirants of the pure devotion. And the practical steps given by this, the practical steps based upon the Srila Prabhupada's instructions. So like this, we should come up with a systematic book. So that is the needed actually. So we should come up with we are discussing and we are hearing from all of you and trying to formulate the things and try to give some practical vision for the new people. First we come up with the books and then now I started the practical means I already started the training the kshatriyas. That's a arthashastra vichar. It's a practical one. And we'll see we'll have the test and we'll see who are the qualified in that, who are able to grasp the things properly. And after that, we'll see how physically also they can fast. And then we can have a special training for them. Because that is the important thing. We have to train the Brahmanas and Kshatriyas. Brahmanas, anyway, we are focusing many temples, how to be clean and how to be controlling senses. It's going on. But Kshatriyas is not going on. That's why I took up that.
No, I was saying, of course, now you said we have to prepare the booklet, so that is accepted. I'll do that. But
Yes,
you were saying about learning Sanskrit, so I was just
yeah, that's
wondering.
already few members they are doing. So that's one
Okay.
group is there, like Hem Gopika Mataji is there and Radhanu Mataji and some group is there. So they want to be teachers for the coming Gurukula. Gurukula maybe it's 10 years, Prabhupada said. 10 or 12 years, you can say. College means it generally starts from the age of 16. In the outside world. So whatever that means, these are all the flexible instructions. So we can see as 10 or 16. So for the boys and girls, so Matajis, at least they can teach the girls, they also should be trained. Varnasrama College is for the men also, especially men, but also certain courses should be taught for the women also. That's a separate, no mixing. Varnasrama College for men, men's Varnasrama College, like that, women's Varnasrama College. Because woman is also having the important role. Man is not doing alone anything. So whatever the position is there in the scriptures for them, and whatever the duties are there, those has to be trained. as a Brahmana's wife, as a Kshatriya's wife, as a Vaishya's wife? Are they as a daughter of the Kshatriya son, Kshatriya father or the Vaishya father? They has to be trained. And at least initially some systems will be taken up. Then gradually things will be come into the track. Everything is possible. But be confident actually. We can do this. Don't think that, oh, it's a huge hill. No, nothing actually. Prabhupada said, na, in this, it's simple, very easy. Said or not? It's very easy.
He said it's very easy.
Prabhupada
Huh?
said, he said, na? No? You didn't see that instruction?
I don't recollect.
Mataji, anyone? Yes, same Gopika Mataji.
Prabhuji, Prabhupada said that recognizing a Brahmana Kshatriya, I mean the inclination of a child is very easy. That's what Prabhupada said. Just now we read through.
1 second, I will show that also. He said this also, actually, inclination and also one second. Where it is? It's very I will show sharing the screen. See this one. Open Varna. As we are training a medical practitioner and an engineer or any particular type of line, similarly, there must be training school and college where a person or a boy may be educated as a Brahmana or as a Kshatriya. It is a very simple thing. Yes? How you missed you? I stressed also this. It's a very simple thing. But anyway, no problem. It's a very simple thing. It's not a difficult thing.
Provided
thank
there's
you.
a qualified leader, I think, yes. Then it is simple to follow, Prabhuji.
No, Madaji, there are the leaders are there. We should identify and broom them actually. Then they can lead. It will be possible. Okay, thank you very much for all of you for participating this much time. So we'll be meeting on the next Sunday on the same time, 6:30 to 8 o'clock. And yeah, बहुत धन्यवाद आपके. So Hare Krishna. वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय. निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे.